What's up, dudes? Some cognitive dissonance posers are finally getting their karma. So, what does cognitive dissonance mean? It means that in somebody's own head, they have convinced themselves they're a certain way. But all of their actions don't support that. So this is a person, and this is how it came through. Let's see, who's this message for? Who says things like, all lives matter. Then Spirit sent in somebody who said, does my life matter? I need help. And they ignored, shunned, didn't help that person. So it comes to where you get so far in cognitive dissonance, it just becomes giant supply grabs. Scorpio, Libra, and Sagittarius. What is supply? Attention. All lives matter. Where I'm from, there's a concept called Minnesota Nice. Minnesota Nice. And that's a very sacred concept. People who say, oh, I hear a bunch of geese honking over my house as they're flying. The goose is the sign for me for the divine masculine energy. So, all lives matter until they get tested by the universe and they fucking fail. Not only did that person's life not matter to them, they made fun of that person, ignored them, shunned them, stole from them, something. All right. So Minnesota Nice is a sacred concept. And there's a lot of people who go around pretending they're Minnesota Nice. They might make a nice living off the concept of, these are a bunch of nice people, something like that. They're not nice at all. They have cognitive dissonance. Cognitive in your own brain, dissonance. Opposite of what you think you are. You've gotten into, whoever the you is, have gotten into a habit of saying you're one way, but acting another way. Maybe to somebody. Okay, what is Spirit showing? These might be a bunch of sarcastic people that make fun of people behind their back. All right, well, let's see. What does the tarot have to say? Yeah. You can't grab the Minnesota Nice, or if it's not Minnesota, then I'm a nice person for humanity. All lives matter. Yeah, except the one that came in, yeah, they didn't go for it. They didn't do it. They didn't help. Nope. All right. Spirit's making it really hit home what hypocrites these people were. What do I do? What do I do? What do I do? There's a whole bunch of time wasting. Whole bunch of listening to whoever, the wrong person. What about the person that said, I need help, and then they didn't help? That person is divinely blessed, the star. This person might be destined to get famous, something like that. A whole bunch of people might realize, like what I'm doing with the art movement on my channel. It's an art project in clairvoyance. If you have ever been featured on my channel, your work, your music, if I've mentioned you anything like that, especially if you're local, if you're a local artist. Yeah, I was trying to bring you in on the miracle, the project in clairvoyance. There was a whole bunch of people that I sent a message to, said Spirit is acknowledging you today. Yeah, some responded. Most ignored. Most ignored. King of Pentacles in reverse. Yeah, this person was not in their Big Daddy energy. No. So what happened was, Spirit sent in a muse, what's up, dudes? And dudes is every gender, male, female, however you identify. Because a lot of these dudes were under oppression from their karma. I heard karma chameleon. A chameleon might mean something. They were under oppression by their karmic soul tie, maybe even. Where the karmic said something like, it's either her or me. You can work with anyone but that person. No, stand down. I'm the bossy bitch in this relationship. I wear the pants and I tell you. But then I go and spend all your money. Yeah, they listened to the wrong person. So why Spirit sends in this wonderful healing energy for these dudes is to cut the cord. These dudes were stuck for fucking ever in imposter syndrome. So what happens if this karmic is a narcissist? They make these big daddies stand down in their energy. They flip it. And these big daddies often get abused privately, at home, at work, wherever, by these bossy bitches. Then they stand down in their energy. Whatever you say, bossy bitch, just stop arguing with me. Whatever you say. Then imposter syndrome starts sinking in. Then they forget who the fuck they are. Just anything to keep the bossy bitch from going off the rails. Yeah. Well, Spirit sent in healing energy, a muse, the star, to get them out of this never-ending, I don't know what to do. And remind them who the fuck they are. Now that bossy bitch karmic doesn't look so cool. Now they're seeing someone that can actually manifest. A magical person. Now that know-it-all, we got the know-it-all for the collective that's getting the boot. We got, this is some know-it-all who tantrumed until they got a new pair of boots. But then the boots gave them a blister because they manipulated that whole thing. Including, I channeled this too, including the chick that fucked the dude on the yellow couch during Snowmageddon. And this big daddy will know by the word Snowmageddon. And ended up knocked up. Big daddy was out traveling, and the stuck-up bitch who doesn't want Big Daddy to travel all the time, but then they spend all Big Daddy's money, so Big Daddy has to work. Well, they fucked Big Daddy's friend on that yellow couch during Snowmageddon when everyone got snowed in, and then they got knocked up. But here's the deal. They didn't know who the daddy was. Well, they did. it was the friend. And here's the next deal. Now, race doesn't mean anything except descriptive. The chick was white, Big Daddy's white, and the person she fucked, Big Daddy's friend, is black. Yeah, if that baby comes out kind of black, then the chick and the friend can no longer ride Big Daddy's coattails no more. So what did the chick do? The non-viable pregnancy. We have to leave this state we're in, like Texas or something like that, that doesn't allow abortions. We have to leave this state we're in, go to California, and have a long emotional walk. And then I have to get rid of the baby. It's a non-viable pregnancy. Yeah, that bitch lied the whole fucking time. It was a viable pregnancy. Big Daddy just believed, said, whatever you need, I'm here to support you. I can't believe I knocked you up with a non-viable pregnancy. Yeah, you can't believe it because you didn't do it. Your broski did it. And they both know. This is how bad these reptilians are riding this Big Daddy's coattails. So they go for a long emotional walk and get a lot of supply. Attention. Supply is another word for attention. Then she gets a procedure, and what does Big Daddy do after that? Buys her a brand new pair of boots. But then the boots gave her a blister. That's why. So Big Daddy might get the old 1-2. I channeled this. This is a couple years back. 1-2. Where he finds out his old lady's a total fucking skank. And his friend, teammate, co-worker, bandmate, whatever it is, fucked her. And that baby was never his. And he'll know by the word Snowmageddon. And they fucked on that yellow couch. And then he bought her a new pair of boots. So, cords cut. Spirit sent in the proper muse. Capes might mean something. To remind this dude who the fuck he is. See, a bunch of these dudes said to themselves, I'm getting older. Everybody else has already teamed up. This is all that's left. I have kind of a question mark when it comes to passion for this person. Maybe I can learn to love them. And they tried to make it work. Truth and clarity. Yeah, never, ever, ever settle for a question mark in the passion category. You can't really learn to have passion for someone. It's either there or it isn't. No talent coattail riders just got cords cut. Truth and clarity. Only go for the exclamation point. If you have decided to settle for someone that you just kind of feel about, yeah, now I hear somebody about to go from sex to the best lover they ever had after that fucking cord is cut. So imagine a seat sitting next to you. That person, question mark. Well, that's all that's left. The seat's already taken. There's no room for the exclamation person that is there to sit down. The no talent coattail rider, Skankzilla, who fucked that dude on the yellow couch. Shameless liars. Cock blocking all opportunities. And then getting new pairs of boots out of it. Cords cut. Yeah. That's not your counterpart. That's a fucking bitch. Oh, okay. Yep, then look at it. Once that happens, hello, Ace of Cups. Hello, Ace of Cups. Somebody just needs a short message, a short trip, a short little thing with the Page of Wands. Somebody may say, I'm in town for a little bit, something like that. Page of Wands is a short little journey. Somebody might have a teenager. And then there's the Ace of Cups. Yeah, that reptilian was cock-blocking. This Big Daddy's Ace of Cups. What is the Ace of Cups? The Ace of Cups, the Holy Grail. Self-love. I think this Big Daddy, who may have a kid, may not, may go on a short trip, something like that, has finally surrendered. They may have broken up with that karmic Skankzilla because they saw true love, an exclamation point. But first they had to get the Ace of Cups for themselves. So what does surrender mean in my work? Surrender means where you say, I finally admit this is really happening. I am loving and lovable. I am loving and lovable enough that I can surrender and accept that I am part of this magical experience. No matter what these bitches, dicks, abusive people say or have said my whole fucking life, I too am loving and lovable. And that's when you get the Holy Grail, the Ace of Cups, self-love. And once self-love happens, see how the Ace of Cups is usually shown overflowing? Water is emotions in tarot. Now think of that phrase, we've all heard it, my cup runneth over. So once your cup runneth over, that's when Spirit brings in the Two of Cups, the next cup, to fill it up. The Two of Cups is your soulmate. So Spirit removed an oppressive karmic out of this Big Daddy's life, the King of Pentacles. This person may have a big business, be a boss person, a manager, big dick energy if it's not with work, just big dick energy. And they have found self-love. They have surrendered. And they're coming for their exclamation point person. Their Two of Cups, their soulmate. All right? Final message. What's the final message? Ooh, I picked up the deck and this stayed down. The Nine of Wands. The battle-weary warrior. The person who never gives up. Battle-weary warrior. They never, ever, ever give up. The King of Pentacles might like that. This person never gives up. I just heard tenacious, and then I saw rabbit just hop by. The Knight of Pentacles. So this Big Daddy has been watching for a long time. A really long time. The Knight of Pentacles is the slowest moving knight in the tarot deck. If you look, their horse has been standing there for so fucking long. Vegetation has grown up around the horse's legs. It is the slowest knight in the tarot deck. This one isn't even moving. The fastest knight is the Knight of Swords. If you look at the Knight of Swords in a tarot deck, the horse is in a full gallop. This is the opposite. Why does the Knight of Pentacles just stand there? Usually their visor is down and they're watching just through the slit. They have been watching and studying this whole time. The feminine might not even know. They have absolutely been paying attention, but giving zero energy back. Why? Because they got that great big pentacle to invest. So this particular card, if you look, the visor is up. They've pushed it up. They've made up their mind. They're ready to finally go forward with this. This is somebody who is like ride or die. This is a monogamous person, a loyal person. Somebody who says, I take for fucking ever to make up my mind, but once I do, I'm completely committed. And that's why I take so long. Okay? Final message. Okay, I lifted the deck up. This stayed down again. 3 of Cups. There might be a party, something that this masculine wants to invite the feminine to. They might say, I want you around my friends, my family, my people, my group. They may have talked to some friends. Some lower vibrational people might have said a bunch of lies about this person, which made this masculine stay stuck for a really long time. Now they're not listening to these bitches anymore. If that's not it, this masculine is friends with some girls. And the girls say, yeah, bring that other girl into the scene. All right. And final picture message. Final picture message. They want to go with the jolly one. All right, there's the message.